There is some positive news. You get to keep the car.
What are you doing here?
Hello, we have met. I'm your son, James. His mistake is my victory.
Our victory. Oh.
Sore loser. We need to stop rescuing people. I've got a reputation to protect.
So when are you going to get me out of here for good?
Well, get yourself a spoon. If you start digging now, I'd say you could tunnel out in 30, 40 years. Whoever said money doesn't buy happiness never spent 3 grand in a day.
Thanks for the cash.
Ouch.
I just had a read of your law books to double-check a theory I had, and...
Oh. Since when could you read?
Sleeping on floors. Begging.
Oh, let him. It's endearing. What are those annoying little dogs that bark all day? Ugly, cheap little things. Chihuahua. All right, earrings. Move that pretty little butt of yours before I'm forced to manhandle it myself.
You were just using me to get to your dad.
It wasn't personal.
Oh, wasn't it? You just spent this last week trying to get me into your bed.
That's not true.
Oh, please, you practically had your nose in my cleavage the first time we met. In fact, I could have you done for sexual harassment.
You really couldn't.
Oh, why not? Because you're such a hotshot legal eagle.
Because I'm gay.
I don't want anything from you! Ever!
You could have just taken them to the charity shop. Did you have to listen to the theories behind why Zane really left 1D2?
What?
This is supposed to be a bone-dry, double-shot skinny cappuccino, but their foam-to-milk ratio is all wrong.
I've never been more proud to call you my son.
Did you get her pregnant?
Now that sounds like a tricky situation.
What are you talking about?
I do a fine line in family law. Paternity suits are a particular.
She was in the shop buying a pregnancy test.
Well, that doesn't mean it's mine. It's 300 for the
James,
initial
just get
consultation,
out.
and that's just the labour. It's a highly skilled job being a lawyer.
What's so clever now when there's no one else around, are you?
Better than not being clever at all, ever.
Oh, you know what? I will ram them bubbles down your throat in a minute.
Well, that's kind of how you drink champagne.
Hey, James. Bruschetta? Traditional Italian recipe with a little twist of my own.
What's the twist? A ridiculous amount of garlic? Or are you expecting a vampire invasion or something?
Want a chip?
It's the nicest thing anyone's said to me all day. You need to have a word with your brain surgeon. I think he's wired your taste buds up wrong.
You take that.
Tony?
Did you seriously just throw a bruschetta at me? Joanne, are we going to head off to that excuse we have planned?
Sure. Breeder was right to lock you up in a pig pen.
You're a danger to society! Come on,
But Mac is a murderer, and he deserves everything that's coming to him.
Correct. And your point is? I'm a pimp. Oh, that's right. You heard me. I'm a pimp.
Stop it, you're embarrassing me.
I'm a slim Caucasian man with dark hair. How many of me do you see walking around Chester? Yeah, well, I like being alone, which is the polite way of saying, go away. This gatto's a bit icy, Mother. You didn't breathe on it, did you?
I'm not him anymore,
No one cares.
but I am trying to be a better person.
We'll try somewhere else. Oh, there we are. Tweedledum and Tweedledummer together again. Now, as your legal representative, it's my duty to tell you you need a shower. Badly.
And I wanted to still be in a good mood when we get back from the zoo.
You're gonna see the chimps, aren't you?
Always nice to visit the relatives.
Keep going to therapy. I'm proud of you.
Enough emoting.
I've lost something.
Not your conscience, was it? Because I think I found it on my bedroom floor. Is your name actually Buster? I've been meaning to ask, because it sounds like something you might call a dog. Are you a dog, Buster? If I throw a stick, would you go and fetch it? When you really have no legal power over two old flames who enjoy each other's company, eh? You think you can arrest us for that? You are facing legal action for wrongful arrest. I was merely transporting the alcohol. You did not witness me consuming it.
And I know you think I'm just a kid. Of course I don't. But you and Harry... You're just a kid.
I have a right to a phone call. I'm a horrific individual who has as much understanding of real love as that of a pot plant. Don't touch me. This is Democracy Manifest. I pay the mortgage. I pay the bills. I even pay for that sandwich.
S'il vous plaît.
Pervert!
Make Excusez-moi!
Not you, Mother.
Tell me if I am overstepping the mark, but it appears you have a somewhat difficult relationship with your mother.
You're overstepping. If you stepped any further, you'd be on the doorstep.
Maybe we should tell your family what kind of person you are.
Well, Mother's not in right now, but you're welcome to wait.
And you have to because I'm desperate.
Boy, don't you look it.
And we'll tell all your lawyer friends how you paid to have sex with an 18-year-old schoolboy.
Please do. They'll be so jealous. Do you think you could have waited for the life to fully drain from my semi-cadaverous father before you started dating me? The contract is bulletproof, unlike you. Is it just me? Or is this a bit of a turn-on? I'm beginning to see what Harry sees in you. Everyone likes a bit of rough, don't they? You're gonna forget all about this, you understand? But I'm having so much fun watching you squirm.
I didn't quite go as well as you planned, did it?
I do get lost, little sewer rat.
Everyone hates me because I'm a very bad man, right? Well, this bloke sounds like a real piece of work.
You took a mother away from 2 innocent children?
Yes, but revenge.
It's funny. it's very funny.
Oi, you!
At least someone wants you.
But this is so much fun. Look, I'm really sorry about what's happened recently.
Do you know, I asked you here for your cold, dark heart. I wanted to tap the evil that runs through your veins. And you give me compassion. You have failed as my mother, as my friend.
Ooh, fun and games with Mr. Crazy. What an offer.
No, he just looks after 2 teenagers.
3, actually.
How old do you think I am? Yeah, my dad loved to party, didn't he? Before he was taken from us.
You really need to work on your small talking, man.
Anyone that's happy to be seen in public with me must have an ulterior motive.
Well, Steve, at least finish your juice.
Tell you what, why don't you take a day off from feeling sorry for yourself? You could go out and get some fresh air.
If I walk into the village, I can get some fresh air and feel sorry for myself. I'd put up with a sick kid to be with Freddie. Well, for a little while at least. It's all those tattoos. Well, no offence, but I had you down as a bit of a pathetic, needy loser.
How could that not be offensive?
I certainly don't need a lush like you sniping from the sidelines.
A lush and a pimp. There's no end to my talents, is there? My abusive father is about to go to prison for the rest of his life. I've never known a memorial service to be so uplifting. If I don't have a job, then I don't have a purpose. And if I don't have a purpose, then I'm you.
Oh, so much harder than it looks. What? Yeah, I'm bored.
Well, that's a relief. Because I thought you were actually deriving enjoyment from this inane activity. Wouldn't go looking around in the closets. I haven't had time to hide the skeletons yet. How are the new digs? Maitre D's still doing all right? What's the balcony situation? I did try and have a word with the concierge, but the ocean view rooms had all gone.
You finished?
I could go on.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Sorry. Always have been a sucker for a captive audience. Pun intended.